case you want to have a music career and you're wondering, how do I get it started as a teenager? And as a parent, probably your son or your daughter wants to become a musician and you are worried and concerned, this podcast is definitely for you. I had this conversation with Somtee who released a song, Kaka. It's amazing, brilliant song, and he inspired me. Right? I'm always inspired anyways. But just listen to this podcast from the beginning till the end and you will know that music is the food of the soul. That when your child says, "Oh, I want to be a musician," you have nothing to worry about. Right? See you at the other side of it. And I have with me an amazing young man. In fact, before we came on air, he has been telling me a lot of stories about him. Like, I was truly inspired listening to his stories. And I know by the time we are done with this conversation, you will be inspired. I am talking about Somtee. Somtee is so many things in one. Okay, Somtee is his stage name. He's still going to say his name. Somtee happens to be a businessman. He happens to be a musician. He happens to be an amazing world changer. You know what we do here? Every other time we bring in stakeholders, world changers that are doing exceptionally well so that they can inspire you. And Somtee's story is one story you need to listen to as a teenager. You will definitely be inspired. Somtee! Welcome to the live studios of Radio Sapiencia.
Thank you so much.
So what is your full name, please?
Okay, my name is Somtee Anianwuli, Land of Joy.
Anianwuli. I love that name! Somtee Anianwuli. That is a very beautiful name. So, what do you do for a living, Somtee?
Okay, I'm a businessman.
Okay.
I'm an entrepreneur.
Okay.
And I'm a gospel musician.
Okay, and one of the reasons why I brought you on this program is as a result of the fact that I've met a lot of students who came on this program and they told me they wanted to be musicians. And I asked, and I'm like, what kind of music do you want to do? Who is your role model? When you ask them these questions, you find out their role. If you know who their role models are, you will shout, you will scream, right? And I've been to schools where I ask questions and students are like, okay, I want to be a musician, but my parents don't want me to be a musician. What do I do? When you find such questions, is amazing and a bit confusing. But I know by the time we are done with this conversation, a lot of young people will find clarity, especially for those of them that want to become musicians. So, Somtee, yeah, what's inspired you on your journey to becoming a musician?
Okay, first of all, thank you so much for having me in this amazing show.
You're welcome.
I'm so grateful and I don't take the opportunity for granted.
You're welcome.
Alright, when we talk about what inspired me in this music journey, I always like to say that music found me.
Oh,
I don't like to say I discovered music.
Okay.
Because all through my life, I've been close to music.
Oh.
So I've been a drummer, I've been a musician, I've been a singer. So I've been all you want to say about music.
At what point did you learn all this? Would you say when you were 5, 6, 7, 10, 11? Can you remember?
I started playing drums. I started learning drums on my own. I think when I was still in the nursery school. So
wow.
I just get cartons.
Okay.
Set it like a drum.
Oh wow.
I started playing.
Oh wow.
Learning how to play. So that's how I started for that one. So I don't normally like saying I stumbled into music. I like to say that music found me.
Okay.
That's what I can say about that one.
Okay. And music found you. Which side of music found you? Because there are different kinds of music. So which kind of music?
Gospel music, church music. Because
why church music?
I would say that it's my foundation.
Okay.
I'm coming from a Christian home.
Okay.
Even the Bible says, train up a child in the way he should go. When he's old, he will not depart from it. So, my foundation, my environment has always been church.
Okay.
So I don't know any other thing apart from church music. So definitely I would tilt to what I've been seeing. Church music. So I think that is the major the major thing that made me be in the church music. So I found God, and that is it.
Was there any time you felt, okay, church music wasn't doing enough, let me check out the other side? Because you find out that there are we've heard a lot of stories where a musician started from the church. Yes. And all of a sudden, this person runs away from the church and goes over to secular music. Were there at any point where you felt, okay, church music is not doing enough for me, let me go to the secular part?
Okay. Okay, when I was still in my junior secondary school.
Okay.
So I think that was when. From my JS3, it is what we call it.
Is it peer pressure?
Not something that has to do with adolescence.
Okay.
So
puberty.
So at some point, because of the people you see in school, we started doing. We had a small crew then in school, so we started doing secular music, started doing songs that is not Christian. But apart from then, I don't think.
So what did you do that made you come back to your foundation?
Your friends determine who you are. So if you are around people that all they say, all they do is let me use the word, permit me to use the word antichrist or anti-church. Definitely you will tilt that way. But if people around you are always people that has to do with church, people that talk about church, people that talk about God, people that love God, there's no way you have these people as friends and you are doing secular, because you not fit in into that circle.
Okay.
It's the best of the same feather.
Flock together. Amazing. Now, what inspires your songs? The songs that you sing, what inspires them? How do you gain inspiration? Because you know why I'm asking this question.
Okay.
You know, there's this thing about the entertainment industry. That's part of the reasons we're having this program, so that a young person out there who wants to get into the entertainment industry will know that you can actually do it away from what you see, what has been glamorized for us. Where do you get your inspiration from?
Okay, there are different things that inspire me. My life.
Okay.
My story.
Okay.
The scriptures. The scriptures. What I've been through, where I am at the moment. So, there was a time I had an accident. Many years ago.
Okay.
So, from that, a song goes. I did not find the truth about the matter is I did not produce that particular song.
Okay.
So, but it gave me an inspiration. This song you played when we were starting, no good thing is too good for me. I was in a period in my life where I was saying, I'm in Onitsha, but it doesn't mean that the person in Lagos is better than me.
Wow.
So, and I was meditating on Psalm 23. So I started writing that song, and then I said, no good thing is too good for me. Not good thing is too good for me. It's grace and favor they are for me.
Okay.
So it becomes an inspiration to write that particular song. So
wow.
It is my journey, my story, backed with my foundation, which is in God and in the scriptures.
So this idea, we've been sold this idea that for you to write a good song, that you need to take something, you need to be under some sort of substance. You know, because a lot of young people that are trying to get into the entertainment industry, that is the idea. You know, you watch musical videos right now, you cannot see a decent musical video. Now, I want to ask you, this idea of doing drugs is as if you're even unfortunately, even people who do Christian songs,
Yes.
you see them glamorizing. So where is the God in it? You keep asking, where is then the God in it? Somtee, please tell us, have you ever had to do drugs to do so? I'm too direct, right? No, but tell us, because teenagers want to hear this.
No.
Because somebody, you know, the world celebrated World Drug Free Day on Thursday. Thank God we're having this conversation. You know, drug, entertainment, they go hand in hand. They tell you, if you want to be the highest, the toppest, if you want to topmost, if you want to do baza, boza, you need to take drugs. Tell us,
First of all, I've never had to do drugs.
Okay.
Because number one is I feel that people that do drugs, there are certain things that bring them into that place of doing drugs.
Okay.
Lack of self-confidence or inferiority complex.
Okay.
I cannot do this thing except I have an external force that will cause me to be able to do it. Mr. A did this and Mr. A that did this is successful. So I believe that it's this thing that he did, this drug is taking, that is making him successful. So, or my friends, they are doing it, and if I don't do it, I don't belong. So I think it's a fallacy. I think it's a lie from the pit of hell. Because one thing they will not tell you is that most of the people that do those drugs want to come out.
Yeah.
But because they are not addicted, they can't. So even if they want to withdraw, they start having withdrawal syndrome. They start having issues with withdrawing. Maybe the person withdraws and the person is not himself again. And if you have a one-on-one conversation with them, they will tell you the truth about the matter. I will not even want my child to do it. So they want to come out of it, but they cannot come out of it. So if you are you find them doing those drugs, it is as a result of they're in a place where there's an emptiness. Yeah. There's a void that needs to be filled, and they feel is the drug that is going to fill it. And the funny thing about the drug, even the Bible talks about it, when you or the wine, when you take it. For the moment you forget your sorrows, you forget your troubles. After a while, those sorrows come back because you have not solved the issue. That's the main issue, the foundational issue. So those things will still come back and you go back. And another thing that we fail to also talk about all the time is the effect, the long-term effects. 10 years time, 20 years time, 30 years time. The effect it has on the person, you find the person is no longer looking like a human being because the person has so much destroyed his body, this same body that God has given you, has so much destroyed the body with drugs, so much destroyed, and even the way the person thinks and talks. And you find out that apart from the fame, can the person come into places where it matters? When I'm talking about places where it matters, I don't mean that maybe a big organization is having something and brings you into just doing influencing. I mean, you are coming into places where those top executives are having meetings and they bring you and say, okay, let's hear what you think about this thing. Because the drugs have already destroyed your brain, destroyed your thinking faculty. You yourself, you know, you cannot be able to fit into that crowd. So they just bring you in, or let me use the word, they use you. Yes, they'll pay you, yes. But they use you to gain traction, to gain, so there's something they call it in social media, to gain views. But after that, you are tossed aside. Yeah. So at the end of the day, you find out that it's a disadvantage to you. It's not a blessing to you.
Great. Now, how can a young person who intends to get into the entertainment industry, do music, gain inspiration?
Okay. What we call inspiration, the way I like to see it, there's nothing new under the face of the earth. Okay. So what we always call inspiration, people feel that, oh, once you stay like this, that inspiration, musical inspiration will just drop. It's not always so, especially for music. In fact, in every career, what we call inspiration is things we have learned over time. What we are doing is innovation. Even the person that tells you, I received a song from the Holy Ghost, the Holy Ghost will still give you that song in the language you understand, in the sound you understand, in your tone, in your kind of sound. So inspiration basically comes, one, from the things you have listened over the time. So if I'm listening to let me say local music, for instance, what I call local music, our own dialect music, Chinyerudoma, Gozio Keke, and the rest of them, every inspiration that will come to me in that light. Yeah. It can never come to me from from a Moses Bliss standpoint or from a Frank Edwards standpoint. So if I'm listening to Frank Edwards over and over and over again, what will come to me as what I will call inspiration will always come in that light, not from the light of Domwen. Because these are different styles of music. So that's number one. Number two, inspiration always comes from your story. Okay. You are your story. Your authenticity is in your story, in what you have gone through, in how you. Before we started, I was was saying, imagine somebody grew up without parents, and he went through life. Maybe even engaged in illicit activities. Maybe became a prostitute, or maybe became a thief, and maybe he found God, and God brought him out, and now he has become a star. That becomes a story. So once he draws inspiration from his pain, from his tears, from his heartbreak, he begins to pen it down in the light of the scripture. He begins to pen it down, and it becomes a song.
Yeah.
So much so that somebody that is a drug addict listens to him and gets inspired and says, I am living this thing today.
Wow.
So much so that somebody that is sick listens to you and says, this person survived from cancer. Oh, I can too.
Wow.
So I think in fact that is even the main, because God saved you to become a blessing. And in becoming a blessing, He will not send you to tell another man's story. Yeah, there's a story. You have your story. You have what you have been through. So that same story. Then even if you have not gone through it, and maybe you are born into privilege, that your privilege becomes a story that tells people of privilege. Oh, there is more to life than this world. So every story is an inspiration.
Wow. Wow. You're actually opening my eyes about music. You're honestly opening my eyes about music. Okay, and now let's look at this song you just made, Okaka by Somtee. I think we should just play it a little. Let's just play this song so you see the handwork of the person that has been talking to you. And we'll come back. When we come back, we'll look at how we can convince our parents, because you told me that you had to fight a battle before you became a musician. So tell young people how they can actually convince their parents so that they can do music, for those of them that want to do music.
Dreams don't bind us, they set us free. A tool for growth for you and me. No addiction, no darkened gaze. Pure progress shines in every face. Safe haven built with hearts and minds. Tech for good for all mankind. A brighter world where love connects. Pure progress shines in every face. Safe haven built with hearts and minds. Tech for good for all mankind. A brighter world where love connects. A future safe where we protect. Innovation with a guiding light, turning chaos into insight. For social change, for common good, technology does what it should. No harm, no fear, just open skies. Progress born where hope resides. Every click, a spark of care. A better world for us to share. Safe haven built with hearts and minds. Tech for good for all mankind. A brighter world.
To convince your parents that you wanted to become a musician. I mean, this is one of the questions teenagers ask me.
Okay, first off, this is two-sided coin.
Okay.
The child, you have a part to play. So, and the parents has their own part to play. So now, if the fear of parents, and I must be sincere with you, is a very they are coming from a place of concern.
Okay.
So if they see, maybe they have looked around them and looked at people that are musicians. So what has this person become? Oh, this one that became a musician that used to take drugs, that used to sag.
Exactly that! Exactly that!
So they feel, oh, if you become a musician, this is the picture that has been painted. This is what you are going to become. So I don't want my child to become this. So they will resist.
Yeah.
So from your own part, they are now looking at, oh, two things. How well is this my child doing academically? Is he performing well? So are you sure that this music is not going to distract him? Are you sure that this music is not distracting him? So let's leave this thing. No. Then on the second part, if I'm speaking with my friends,
Mm.
and this one, my son is a doctor,
Mm.
and my daughter is
It's a nurse.
a nurse.
Mm.
So now when I say my son is a musician, so there are different distance to it. So now you start first from your part,
Okay.
which is the things you are supposed to do.
Mm.
You have to prove beyond doubt
Mm.
that you can combine your academics.
Mm.
At least we are talking to teenagers now.
Yeah.
So you can combine your academics and do the music without your academics suffering.
Mm.
So
And without doing drugs and sagging.
without doing drugs and sagging.
What is the idea? I don't even understand. But please continue.
Okay, so you have to prove to them that yes, okay. I don't think there is a parent that your child will come back with come back and you look at the results. The person came first, and you look at, like my mom. She doesn't check if you came first in the class. She checks your average. That's
Okay.
how she knows that your school is doing well. So she now checks your average, and you are in, maybe your average is 98. Then she looks at your friends. All your friends are doing well. Like your friends are not. I'm looking for a good word. I don't want to say it wrong. I'm looking for a word that will not look like I'm insulting somebody. So that your friends are not looking like, okay, riffraffs. They're looking at the way you behave at home. You spend your time studying, and you also spend your time rehearsing.
Okay.
So when they look at you from that point, they can say, oh, this person wants to do this musical. Okay, let's support him. He's not going to bring shame to the family. And also, everybody must not do music in the university. So you can still be a musician and study another course. That's okay. That, let's sit down, let's talk. I will study engineering.
Okay.
But I will do music.
Okay.
Go ahead, study engineering, come out with first class, come out with strong 2-1, and present it. Nobody will stop you. So they know, oh, if they are saying my son is an engineer, oh, my son, let it be that you are not practicing, because not every engineer practices in Nigeria. We're in Nigeria. Oh, my son is a lawyer, but he's also a singer. Oh, my son is this one. So you have from your own part, you have played your own part, played your own game well. No parent will stop you.
Yeah.
So, but when they look at you and find out that most of your time you have basically, you come back from school, I don't know the time they come back now. Yeah, one time
5.
they come back 2:30.
They come back by 5 now, or even 5:30, or even 6.
It is well. Okay, you come back by 6. So from that 6 till, let's say, 10 o'clock that you have to sleep, you are listening to music, you are singing. So they look at you. Are you sure if I leave this child will not spoil in my hands? No, I ban it from today in this house. No more singing. So, but when they come back and find out, oh, you came back, you have done your chores, you have done all you need to do. Then you take out, you have, let's say, 5 hours. You take out 2 hours or 3 hours to study, do your assignments. Then you now take 2 hours to rehearse. No parent in his right sense of mind will come and drag you out. No.
Wow.
They will say, oh, because they now also know, and that is why we are also coming to parents. The music is not a disadvantage.
Okay.
It's an advantage.
Okay.
Because it can become what we call positive reinforcement for a child to read. Okay. Oh, if you come first this year, I'll buy you a keyboard.
Ah.
Wow, okay, let me go and read.
Okay.
The child comes first and you give me a keyboard. Oh, if you come first the next time, I'll get you music.
Was that how your parents did?
No. No.
But I think they will do, if they do it this way, they will not create a rebel.
You're not create a rebel. Because what we now have is, it becomes a positive reinforcement.
Okay.
So when the child behaves badly, I grew up in a season, I don't understand this season, but I grew up in a season where if you do some things, they will punish you, they will beat you.
Are parents still punished now?
I don't know, this season, if teachers flog, it's wahala. If parents flog, they say you have to just talk to the child calmly.
Abia.
So, but if the parents understand that this thing can be an advantage, not a disadvantage. Now, when there are some things the child will do, you take back your keyboard, you take back your music teacher. The child knows that, no. Because he's passionate about the
The music.
the child will have to conform. So, but if you don't see it, if you see it as a disadvantage, if you see it as a distraction, you create a rebel. So two of you will be fighting. At the end of the day, none of you will win. Two of you will lose. Because if you actually or finally push the person to let's say to the career you want him to go to, he gets to that place, he's not fulfilled, he's not happy, and he blames you for it. He has a resentment. Maybe he sees somebody doing well in ministry, or in singing, or in music generally. Because like I told you, song must not be Christian. They are inspirational songs. So you see someone doing well there, he will remember you. I would have been this. It's my parents that stopped me. There is that deep resentment. He can also pass it to his children. It becomes a generational problem.
Wow.
So, but if you see it as an advantage, as your friend, you use it to your advantage. Oh, I asked you must be in the house by 7 o'clock. You came back late. Carry that keyboard to my room. The person refused. In fact, there is no punishment that is higher than a punishment that takes away from your passion. So once the parent sees like that, Otilo.
Otilo indeed, Otilo. Somtee, thank you so much. Where can your song be? I mean, of course, we'll be playing it here, right? We'll be playing it, we will be blasting it here. I want to say thank you. Any place where it can be seen online?
Is on all platforms.
On all platforms.
YouTube, Instagram, Snapchat.
Okay.
TikTok.
How can they find you on social media?
So on TikTok, Mr. Somtee.
Mr. Somtee.
On YouTube, Somtee and Jesus Company.
Okay.
On Facebook, I am Mr. Somtee.
Okay. All right.
That's Mr. Somtee everywhere.
All right. I want to say thank you so much. In fact, God used you to speak to a lot of teenagers right now, and to speak to a lot of parents right now who have been having this with their teenagers. But from what you've said, even I gained insights and I learned so much. Thank you so much, Somtee, for coming through. Thank you so much. We'll be playing your songs. I mean, I've fallen in love with the song already. Thank you so much. Thank you. You've heard from Somtee. You've heard him. As a parent, you've heard him. As a teenager, you have heard him. You can actually have your music career and still be a doctor. You can have your music career and still be an engineer, right? That's what you said.
Yes.
It does not have to distract. Just do it the right way. Be a world changer, because we're here to raise world changers and positive impact makers. Thank you once again, Somtee, for coming through. Probably the next time you're going to come on this program, we're going to discuss that part of you that is a farmer. Wow. Such an amazing, brilliant conversation I had with Somtee. But you can get it on all platforms, even on Spotify, on Boomplay, all the platforms. You can get it there. I hope you did enjoy today's podcast. See you in my next podcast. I love you. Mwah.